Welcome, one and all, folks, to the K.O.E. Nation. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., and we are here. I am joined live by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the Tony G Show, folks. Oh my God, couldn't be more excited. Couldn't be more elated. It is a monumental occasion. It's all because of me.
It's actually because of Ancient Age here. You know, we are here.
Well, you're welcome for acquiring such a great bottle.
amazing spirits review. Awesome, fascinating, incredible, prodigious. Let's see what a couple of the thesaurus.com had. Shocking, stunning, surprising, marvelous,
scrum-diddly-umptious.
That's a good way to cap that off. Spirits review of Ancient Age.
Ancient freaking Age, folks.
Even the neighborhoods revving their engines in anticipation.
I'm with you.
So, Tony, this is
just long time coming.
Hang on. We're ready for the fresh crack.
Please.
Here we go. The bottle opening, popping in the cork.
Wow, beautiful.
Yep.
Just beautiful.
Sounds like popping my neck in the morning.
Yeah.
It kind of bubbles back in.
It sounded like the toilet. That's not worth not noted. Like, that should be noted. Yes, that's a premonition right there, folks. All right,
it's not unnoteworthy. There we go. Third time's a charm.
So this was a fine and a half. Let me tell you, it was this or very old Barton. So feel like I chose correctly.
Steeped in history and tradition, Ancient Age Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey has been branded America's best bourbon. It has been branded as such.
By whom?
Ancient Age, apparently. Okay. Kentucky Straight, carefully distilled along the banks of the Kentucky River, according to the finest old traditions. Again, according to Ancient Age, whatever those traditions might be. The Ancient Age Distilling Company has a rich, let's call it upper middle class history. First established at the old. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. That was actually, we'll probably taste this shit and be like, "Wow, it's amazing."
Honestly, it's probably
at least in settlement. An early transportation center in Frontier, Kentucky. But when he said rich history, it's like maybe upper middle class. But clear
rich to buy it.
Clear limestone water and accessible trade routes made the area perfect for making whiskey. From the very first barrel, Ancient Age was known for its fine, smooth, mellow whiskey, beginning a tradition of excellence that continues to this day. And then that's what continued over there. So they had to.
Presentation. Like, if it didn't come in like a recycled Jack Daniels bottle, this probably would actually present nicely with a cork, honestly. I don't know. It's 40% ABV, 80 proof, so it's barely bourbon.
Okay, this is gonna sound kind of strange, but apple and Jack Daniel's solvent.
I can see the solvent, but I was thinking more of a vanilla, like a butterscotch vanilla.
Damn, now that's the power of suggestion, folks. Literally, I was smelling the apple, and then when he said butterscotch vanilla, I shit you not, the apple smell disappeared and just vanilla was there. Like, that's the power of suggestion. You do have to watch out for that. But
if I had to guess fruit, maybe pear.
Yes, it's like a light, it's a green apple, or something light like that is kind of what I'm getting on the nose. Like, now that I came back, I got it back, but that is the power of suggestion, folks. But
not a bad nose, but again, it's only 80 proof, so it's not like this is.
Well,
yep, long time ago. That's whiskey.
I'm about to say the solvent flavor comes through a little bit in the palate.
But it's a spot now.
Boy, like,
what is that spice?
You can, like, This does come from Buffalo Trace, but you can tell like it is the weakest version of the house style.
Yeah, this does not have like. This is super light.
And I don't mean that like in terms of like, you know, it's still 40% ABV and all that.
Yeah, it's barely a bourbon.
But it's like all the flavors would be there, but just so muted. So muted. Like
this would be so much better at 90 proof.
The fact that it's called ancient and aged, despite the fact that it is neither ancient nor aged very long, is really one of the most ironic things in whiskey, to be honest.
I would really like to find the 10-year now.
Hang on. Oh. I have some.
Oh yeah?
I do actually.
Oh, this is unexpected. I didn't realize Phil was gonna be able to just answer a request like that on the fly. I'm a little shocked here that he was able to pull this one off, folks. Wow.
Yeah.
Ancient age
10-year is called Bullet 10-year.
I don't think it is.
It's the same stuff.
I don't think it is.
This is Buffalo Trace that's aged 10 years.
I don't think.
No.
I don't think it is.
No, I think it is.
I don't think it is.
Let me know in the comments section.
This is delicious stuff.
Oh, it's delicious. And it both comes from the same place, and they're both aged 10 years. Sorry, Tate. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not, but I think I'm more than a little right on this.
I will say the label coloring does line up.
Well, I'm heading off one more time. You know,
really stretching this review out for you folks,
because it's, you know,
because we got a lot to talk about with this one.
Well, it is Ancient Age. Now I'm gonna help your marketing department, Ancient Age. There you go. A Blanton's cork. You know it won't. Come on.
We can file it down a little bit.
Let's not, because then there's gonna be bits of cork in there. But
they basically do just repurpose some Jack Daniel bottles for this one.
Yeah, that weird like kind of gargle that you get there is like, I can bet you that in the board meeting they're like, well, I'm not in love with that, but we've already made 50,000 of them, so fuck it, this is the bottle. So for those who don't know, we're going to grade on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. The K.O.E Nation has advised you well. Now, normally we have 5 different questions, but this one we're going to grade on 6 different scales. We're going to grade this on a 5-star scale as a Buffalo Trace release, as a bourbon, as a whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit, its shelving, and for those new to the show, the secret 6 questions. So, Tony, as a Buffalo Trace release.
You know, this is drinkable, too.
Okay, not bad. It's drinkable, but as a Buffalo Trace release, this is unequivocally the bottom.
Yeah.
So, as a Buffalo Trace release, a place that releases things like William LaRue Weller, I'm giving this 1 star. That's being a little harsh, but I'll be a little more generous on down the line. But it's Buffalo Trace, and we do that, so we got it. As a bourbon, I'm going to be considerably more generous and give this 2.5 stars. Literally the absolute median line. It's just unoffensive, and the price is right, and you can do whatever you need to with this, but that'll reflect later as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go with, I'm going to agree, 2.5. Like, this is very, very serviceable as a bourbon. This would be a perfect bourbon to cocktail with. You could pour this in your expensive bottles and shelve it, and it's not like you're going to miss it. But yeah.
Well, that's why as a whiskey, I'm going to give it 3 stars. Because
I'm again going to agree. 3 stars of whiskey.
Because as a, like, if I was just doing a weekend of just, I'm going to be making all kinds of crazy cocktails for all my friends, and I've got all these crazy ingredients, and I just need a rum, a whiskey, a tequila, like, this would be perfect. Yeah, this would just be ideal for a cocktailing weekend because it's inexpensive. So even if you mess something up, who cares? And when you're making the cocktails and you're shaking or you're stirring, you're having fun.
Yeah.
So,
no, this is not bad at all.
So yeah, this is a premier cocktailing whiskey in my opinion. Now, as a cask-aged spirit,
I'm gonna go with 2 this time. Again, it's watered down. if this were a cast strength offering, I have a feeling we'd be a lot more impressed by it. But yeah, too, it's not bad, but yeah, there could be more here.
In terms of cask aging, I have to be honest to thine own self be true, and I'm going to give this 1.75 as cask aged spirit. It's probably barely would pass the aging of the Bottled and Bond Act, which I believe is 4 years. So I think this is probably about a 2-year-old, maybe 36-month-old whiskey that they put out to market. So I'm going to go with 1.75. Now, it's shelving. The top, the middle, or the bottom, T?
It's a bottom shelf whiskey. This is
what would sit in the middle of my poker table.
Yeah, I was say this is perfect for poker night.
Yeah. And this is a good throw it in the freezer whiskey.
Yeah.
I think that would actually improve some of the flavors. I think it would make the solvent go away, and you'd probably keep some of those light, pleasant flavors.
This would be a great one to blend. Like if you have a really high proof bourbon, like 125 plus proof bourbon, and you want to try your hand at blending or maybe stretching that spendy bottle out a bit, like this would be perfect to blend that with. That's what I did with like an Evan Williams with a Booker's. For some reason, the ratio, if you got it just right, made an excellent blend. This would be good for that, but for extending the shelf life of some of your more expensive high proof bourbons.
Now, for those new to the show, the secret 6th question, and that is, well, Tony, when this bottle runs empty, will you seek another one? And what did this cost you USD?
This was, I want to say, right at like $12 to $15.
Okay.
I'd say like 15.
Nice.
Under 20.
Okay.
So this is a budget bourbon. This is one I might actually keep on hand, just if I want a cocktail whiskey, cocktail bourbon. Like, yeah, this, like you said, it's perfect for that. So why not have one?
Normally, I would say no, but if they have a 1.75 handle of this on sale for a really good bargain, I would grab it just so, hey, T, fill up your decanter.
Yeah.
There you go. You got some sipping whiskey now, which I know that's a really big problem. We not having enough sipping whiskey.
Yeah, just don't have enough.
No, we need a little more. But yeah, if this was on a good sale, I'd jump on it just because I now know the quality is there if they can justify the price decrease.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say maybe.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, considering I was expecting to shit all over this, and I kind of almost did. So I would say, yeah. But, well, T, as I'm going to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us here at the K.O.E. Nation for this review of Ancient Age Poor Man's Blanton's. Folks, I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the lord of the Scottish Highlands, and one damn handsome man, Phil K.O.E. You can find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, K.O.E. Nation on Twitch, K.O.E. Nation on TikTok. I am not only the Lord of the Scottish Highlands, I am the King of Extreme. I am the Supreme Court Justice of the Supreme Court of Extreme, amongst many, many other titles. I am signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe. As always, thanks for joining us.
Here and see if it just smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive. Nice. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.